Hello class. Today we are going to have a lesson on the Blackest Night Power Ring Spectrum set from our good friends at DC Direct. And hey, look at this. Whoa. Yeah, watch me knock the box over. With our light up feature. Yes, these are the light up Green Lantern rings, or sorry, Blackest Night Power Rings. So let's have a look at the box first. So we got the Blackest Night Power Ring Spectrum set. There's a nice picture of probably the most famous, the best known Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Over here we've got a Black Lantern. I'm thinking that's Necron, or is it Blackhand? I'm not sure. I haven't actually worked my way through the whole comic series yet. We have Aquaman's wife, whose name I forget, as a Red Lantern, Lex Luthor as an Orange Lantern, and the Scarecrow from the Batman world of things as a Yellow Lantern, which is actually totally awesome. If there's one bad guy who should be feared, it should be the Scarecrow. Anyways, on the back, the dead have risen. Throughout the decades, death has plagued the DC universe and taken the lives of heroes and villains alike. But to what end? As the War of Light rages on, the prophecy of the Blackest Night descends, with Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps at the center of it all. From our story by the guys who did the comic book series, Jeff Johns and Ivan, is that Ivan Reese? Anyways, look at that. Now this thing comes with a special key, so you can unlock the power of your ring. And each ring features a light up capability. We use the special key to turn the ring of your choice on and off. In the on position, when the ring is placed on a finger, it lights up. How excellent is that? So, the colors of the spectrum. We have green, which is willpower, yellow, which is fear, orange, which is avarice or greed, red for rage, which is awesome, even though it doesn't show up too well on my camera. We've got white, which is life, which is boring, blue, which is hope, indigo, which is compassion, probably also boring, violet, which is love, and black, which is death. You can probably tell which ones I lean towards. This one, and maybe this one, probably that one. I go on the evil side of things. Oh, you're the evil professor. That was so bad. Anyways, on the other side, we've got Hal Jordan again. Here we've got the Flash as a Blue Lantern. The Atom, sorry, I keep wanting to call him Captain Atom, but the Atom as a member of the Indigo Tribe. Wonder Woman as a Sapphire, and that, I believe, would be Sinestro wearing a white ring, because I think he did get the white ring power very briefly. I haven't quite gotten that far in the comic series yet. At any rate, so there is our packaging for our power ring set. I'm going to open this up now. I'm going to grab my handy-dandy left-handed knife, and we're going to pop this open. Oh, there we go. And, oh, we're going to pull this open. Come on, there we go. And we're going to pull this out. Now, as I do this, I need to give a shout out to my good buddy, Zenith Fort. There we go. As he's known on the interwebs, for picking this up for me. He knew I was kind of drooling over it, and he picked it up for me because I hadn't been able to find it. So thank you very much. These are excellent, and you're awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry. To keep going. So the packaging itself, now I open up the box. You can see it's still that kind of molded formed plastic, but it's got kind of the, crushed velvet, fuzzy stuff on the front, which is really nice. It gives it a nice look for when you're just kind of, if you're just to present them on their own, or maybe still inside the box without them all sitting out. But we can take these things out. We'll start with green. Oh, jeebus. Yeah, it takes a little bit to pull these things out. So, let's see if I can do this. Come on. Oh, orange, red, blue. Come on. Oh. Yeah, it's not going to be too easy. They don't want these things to, they don't want you to lose these things, so they make it incredibly difficult to dig the stupid things out. Well, they say indigo, I say purple, and pink, and black. Oh, and white, of course. There we go. So we can chuck that thing now. Actually, I'd probably still hold on to it. That way we have, you know, everything. So, oh, it comes with instruction set. Now this is actually kind of awesome. To change the battery. Now, I mean, if you have the lantern battery, you could probably try to charge your ring with that, but it probably won't work. But it's got instructions for basically removing the top and changing the battery. That is excellent. Most of the time when you get something like this, because it is still, we'll look in a little more detail in a second, still that kind of thing that's a bubblegum prize, bubblegum machine kind of thing. But the fact that you can take the battery out is excellent. All you do is rotate off the top. And there you can see the circuit on the inside, where the battery is. And it just pops back into place. That is excellent. When the battery dies, you can replace it. I mean, how awesome is that? So, got all of our rings floating around here. If we look at the ring itself, we can see, we'll see better in a couple minutes, the plastic is very translucent on the top. And obviously that makes sense because we need to have light shine through. It's the same kind of design. I think it's largely the same mold in a lot of ways as the promotional Green Lantern rings they're handing out, because you can see that it's meant to be kind of a one-size-fits-all. Still that kind of soft plastic. If we were to look at the Green Lantern rings they were handing out, we can see it's almost identical. Now, we have a lighter green color here. This one's much heavier, darker green. They are both kind of have the metallic paint, which is nice. We can see the mold lines on here a little bit more, but that's okay. But they are going to be, you know, again, largely the same, except that this one obviously has a light in it, and it's a much lighter plastic. Yeah, and you can still find these at your comic shop for, you know, $1 for a handful or something, and sometimes they have the full spectrum, sometimes they don't. Lots of black, white, and green rings anyways. So there's that. Now the other thing it came with is we have this little key. We can look at that. There we go. It says Blackest Night. It's kind of key-shaped. You could even put this on a key ring if you wanted to, but I expect it would break pretty quickly. If we flip that over, we've got, hey, DC Direct, DCDirectOnline.com. That's excellent. I should probably check that out. Whoa. So, we are going to need this thing to light up our rings. So, I'm going to show you how we do this once, and then I'm going to kill the lights, and it's going to get all scary and dark in here. So we can see, if I don't know how well you can see there, we've got on up here and off down there, and it's currently in the off position. So we put this in, we slide it over, and we can see it's starting to activate. In brightest day and darkest night, something, Green Lantern's light, I don't remember. I'm sure there are people out there who do, but I don't, and I could look it up on the web, but I'm too lazy. So we can pop that on my finger. I'm going to kill the lights. There we go. Ooh, it's so scary now. Now, it says when you put it on your ring, it'll light up, and I guess my digits are not big enough to do that. I think I know one other person who's having that problem as well. But if we have it on our finger, I wonder if I could put it over my wedding ring. Haha! I did. Almost there. No. I give up. I'll get in trouble for that anyway. So, but anyways, we can see how it lights up. And there you have it. Now, as I said, for my digits, it doesn't work too well. Maybe I don't have digits like your average comic book fan. That's right, take that however you want. But we can see how it lights up, if I just show it there. Very bright light. You can use it to look at the other ones if you want, which is very excellent. So we can try a couple more. Let's try the white ring. There, we can light that up as well. Same sort of thing. So now, really, when you think about it, you can buy your favorite color of the spectrum, the t-shirt, and now you can have a light up ring to go with it when you go to all the comic cons and stuff. And all the other comic geeks will be like, wow, check out that person, whether it's a guy or it could be a woman, I don't know. They know how to accessorize. That's right. You would be wearing an accessory to match a shirt you're wearing, which I know is kind of a scary prospect, but you could do it. My wife would be so proud. Now, yellow. That one just stays on. Actually, that's kind of nice, because then I can just try to slip it on my finger as if I were a Sinestro Corps member. There we go. So there you have it. Probably Sinestro Corps shirt is the only time you'd ever catch me wearing a yellow shirt. But then I could have the matching yellow ring, which is excellent. So there we have it. We'll just leave this one on for now, because I kind of like that. Is there any other ones we want to look at? Yes, we should look at the black ring. Now, by nature of, you know, black, by its nature, is the absence of light, or the absence of color, right? That's what black is. So when we light this one up, we can see it turns bright white, and we can see a little bit of the black parts of the ring, but really you'd think it wouldn't show white like that, just because it is supposed to be a black ring. Like, they should have maybe made it so it doesn't quite illuminate as brightly. But maybe that would have been more difficult. Oh, now that one's staying on too. Oh, see, I could be a zombie evil professor with this thing or something. That's excellent. Anyways, so this one does bright up a little bit white-ish. I mean, they all are going to a certain degree. Aw, there we go. Just because it's translucent plastic and it's probably a white light on the inside. But that's okay. It's still very good. Now, if I were to give these a rating, it does kind of change the hue a little bit. We got the red there. If you look at it, and the green, so yeah, but the black, it just goes white. Oh, that's blue. With the lights on, I can't tell. There we go. So, we have our light up feature. Let's see if I can get the lights back on. This is a very excellent set, I have to say. Get rid of that. I'm very thrilled to have these. These are kind of things, again, if I'm going to a geek show, I will be wearing probably at least one of them. Maybe not the whole spectrum. If you can get your hands on these, I would highly recommend it. If I were to give these a grade, and I will because it's what I do, these things get an A+. These are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How much are they? I have no idea. I'll leave it at that. But I'm sure we could find out on eBay if we really wanted to know. So there you have it. It's our Blackest Night Power Ring Spectrum set. Thank you very much. Class dismissed.